We had a race to the moon, and now it's a race to Mars, but now there's a lot more players in this game, right?
Yes.
I mean, we've got the Chinese.
You've got the three governments, you know, the Russians, the Chinese, and the Americans are going to get to the moon and Mars from a government standpoint. But I'm telling you, some of these rich billionaires are going to get there whether we want them to or not.
And they can probably do it a lot more cost-effective than these governments. Well, now that we're getting close to Mars, do you think we'll find some answers to a lot of our questions there?
Well, I'll tell you one answer that I can't wait to find. There's a photograph that you can still find it in the database from the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, and it shows like a little pool of water and an iceberg and a cloud all in the same picture. So I think we're certainly going to find water. And if we're going to find water and we know it gets 67 degrees in the summer,
we find life.
Absolutely, that's what we're going to find.
See, but here's the thing that, you know, to me, the life I'm looking for looks like you and me. It is humanoid in form. If we find bacterial life, okay. And in my opinion, I'm going to say it, big whoop.
That's what most people, I think, will say, Giorgio. I agree. Let me tell you this, though. It's possible that Mars was the blue-green planet here, you know, 1 billion years ago instead of Earth. And when whatever happened to Mars, they migrated from there to here.
Migration from Mars to Earth? Some ancient astronaut theorists have proposed the incredible notion that the human race did, in fact, originate on Earth's closest neighboring planet. And it is their belief that all of humankind's journeys into space have been leading towards a return to this ancestral homeland. While it may sound like the premise of a sci-fi movie, some scientists have proposed that based on what we've learned about the red planet, this is not such a far-fetched notion after all.
Mars, at one time in its past, looked more like the Earth. It was a blue ocean world with a significant amount of water.
We know for a fact that billions of years ago, when we were first getting started here on Earth, Mars was a much more clement place, a more clement world in its own. We know that it had a thick atmosphere to shield and blanket the planet. And it would have had organic molecules, the building blocks of all life as we know it. So it stands to reason that maybe Mars had its own genesis, its own origin of life.
If Mars was once an Earth-like planet, could it have supported human life? Curiously, researchers have found a remarkable link between human physiology and conditions on Mars.
When astronauts actually go into space, their circadian rhythms, their body clocks change from 24-hour days to a 24.9-hour day, and that happens to be the exact rotational period of a single day on the planet Mars. Given the fact that our body clocks are tuned to the planet Mars, not to the planet Earth, that indicates to me that we actually came here from there.
Could we, in fact, be Martians? And might this be why we are so compelled to explore beyond Earth? In April 2020, NASA announced that 3 private companies, Blue Origin, Dynetics, and SpaceX, will compete to design America's new Human Landing System, or HLS. Its ultimate purpose, to send astronauts to Mars.
I think the next few years are going to be absolutely pivotal in Mars research. We are seeing mission after mission after mission going to Mars. And again, one might wonder why. Is it because when humanity expands out into the cosmos, we are going to have a planetary base, and Mars is a good place for that? Or is it because scientists know or suspect that there's something there?